Let's see. I think you know what I would like to know. I would like to know if we are live. Looks like we are. Yes, we are. I can even hear myself on my second phone. That's a good sign. Welcome. Welcome to a hot day here in Tokyo. I'm currently 100 meters away from Sangenjaya station. But this is not what will be the focus of today's stream. Instead, I will be walking, as always, but I will be walking to Shimokitazawa and hopefully have enough time to walk around Shimokitazawa for a little while once I get there. It's a very sunny day. Oh wait, let's just do the mandatory weather check while we're at it. And before I do that, I want to do a little shout out to Bit of a Wonder, who is this channel's mega supporter. He makes beautiful walking videos from the US in glorious 4K resolution. So if that sounds like something you would enjoy, you should definitely check out this channel. It's linked in the video description. But there we go. Setagaya, 32 degrees, partly cloudy. Hot, hot, hot. 56% humidity though, which is not too bad. So it is still bearable, especially as long as I'm able to dodge the sun and walk in the shade, which I think I can do if I find a place to cross this street. But yeah, there you have it. That's the details around today's walk. So I actually have a little business meeting in Shimokitazawa. That's why I'm going there. So I have a little bit of limited time today. So this stream will be just 1 hour, which is a little bit short by my standards maybe, but anyway, I hope you will enjoy it nonetheless. Celsius is too hot. Yeah, it is pretty hot. It is pretty hot. But again, the humidity is not too bad, so it's bearable. I think I won't melt during today's walk, but only barely. Good to see that so many familiar faces could make it. Some of you even made it to my walk just like what, 12, 14 hours ago or something like that. My night walk last night, which turned out to be a surprisingly enjoyable one. Yeah, I'm walking a lot these days. But that's good, that's good. Yes, finally I can cross to the shade side of the street that's in the shade. It is right now it's noon here in Tokyo, yes. So I'm actually off for a lunch meeting at 1. But until then, I will be walking with you. Ah, someone got the 6-month badge. Wow! I'm surprised. It's been 6 months already since I introduced the membership function. I'm so happy that some of you have stayed with me for that long. I wish I could have a beer now and cheer for another 6 months, but since I won't have lunch until after this stream, there won't be any beer break today. Wow, Matt, that's very early. Why are you awake at such an ungodly hour? Level 6, yay. Wonderful. Coffee break instead. Well, we will see, but I don't really think so, to be honest. I am probably just going to walk today. But we'll see. If we bump into a really nice coffee shop, I might grab a cup. Here's this famous King Kong building, which I always like it. Especially I like the little girl sitting in his hand. Am I walking faster than normal? I don't think so. I think it's just maybe the fact that I'm using the ultra wide angle lens today that makes it look like I'm walking faster than usual. It kind of exaggerates the speed. Darla Chontos. For something cool to drink. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So you're walking from Sangenjaya? Yes, that is correct. From Sangenjaya to Shimokitazawa, which is a walk I've done many times before on this channel. But somehow it feels like I usually do it at night. Not sure. Joseph Taylor for some uni. Okay, sure, I'll get some sea urchin if that's what you want me to earmark that money for. I'll see if I can find some $5 sea urchin. I think these scooters are actually getting more and more common in Tokyo now. There's a few companies that started doing rentals. They used to be in kind of a legal gray zone for a long time, but maybe they sorted it out now and you're actually allowed to use them on public streets. Like a year ago I was looking into it, I was thinking about getting one, but back then it was illegal to use them on anything else than private land. Would have been better if they stayed illegal. I don't know, I'm torn. I mean, I kind of like them as a way of getting around myself. Like on the few times I've used them, I really enjoyed it. And I could see them being quite practical. But considering the cities where there's these rental systems always tend to get like full and packed with like trashed scooters everywhere. That's a big problem, but to be honest, I don't think that would happen here in Tokyo. I think people here are generally so mindful about not causing too much trouble to others, so I think it would work better here than in Sweden at least. But who knows? Who knows? I've seen streamers from New York City on scooters. Yeah, like Action Kid. He streams a lot from his scooter. I'm not sure if I would like to stream from a scooter though. Again, same as with bikes, I think it's too dangerous. Maybe do like a pre-recorded video, but when I stream, I'm kind of always, I want to check what people say in the chat and so on, and that just seems like way too dangerous. I would not trust myself streaming from a moving vehicle that I also have to control myself. Stream is looking bright and crisp. That's good to hear. Down here is that little German bakery that I found last time I walked here. I'm not gonna go there again today though. But yeah, a very kind of idyllic summer day today here in Tokyo. You see those fluffy clouds spread out in the sky. They're very, very nice. And rainy season is officially over now, by the way. Did you have to take a Japanese driving license when moved to Japan? No, I don't have a driving license. So, no. But if I were to have one in Sweden and wanted to use it here in Japan, then I would have to convert it into an international driver's license. Oh, thank you, Jenny. Thank you very much for the for the super chat. Lunch funds, yes, thank you. That will come in to very good use after this stream. Driving license in Japan costs 300,000. Yeah, I think it's about the same as what it costs in Sweden. I don't know, or maybe it's even more expensive in Sweden. Oh yeah, there was a solar storm the other day. Could that have been why? Oh, this is a nice house, by the way. It looks a bit Mediterranean, at least the colors. I like that. So yeah, I had a bit of technical issues. When was that? 2 days ago? When I walked from from Shinjuku to Shibuya. So was that the day of the solar storm? Could that have been the reason? It's quite weird to think, but huh. Just walk one block down away from the main street, so it's a little bit more quiet and less stressful, but also not any shade. It's also a nice facade. Nice weather over there. Yeah, it's nice, but it's so hot. 32 degrees. Need a gari-gari-kun break. Yeah, that's true. If it's one break that I want to take today during the stream, that would be a gari-gari-kun break, I think. Let's see if we can make that happen. Different and noisier shoes today. No? It's the same one. Same ones I'm always wearing. Also no pink shorts today though. It's the palm tree shorts today. No, but maybe the surroundings are so quiet so you can hear my shoes better. That would be my guess. Almost like the Simpsons opening. Yeah, that's right. It's a little bit of wind, but not that much. Not that much. Really, it's the kind of weather that makes me want to stay in the shade. will soon be in Shimokitazawa. Then it will get a bit more lively. This is just a quiet residential area, so that's why there's so few people out and about. The feet just got heavier. maybe because I'm walking so much. Maybe all my it's across here. Camera streaming quality is nice today. Thank you. That's good to hear. It's good to hear. It's the same setup as always, but yeah, I think with this amount of light it looks quite nice. Yeah, an umbrella would be nice on a day like this, I agree. But I also don't like to carry too much when I'm streaming, and I always want to have one hand free for Gari-Gari-kun or whatever. So we'll see. I think once I get to Shimokitazawa it will be a little bit easier to find shade. I am always using the Galaxy S21 Ultra for my streams these days. And it's the ultra wide lens that I'm using on sunny days like this. But when I'm doing evening walks I usually go for the standard lens because that's better at gathering light. At least a little bit of shade here. Yeah, that little river is super nice. I always enjoy walking along that little green path. Always in a nearby station. So yeah, when I started the walk I was next to Sangenjaya station, but now I'm closer to Shimokitazawa station. Singing kids, yeah, they were super cute. Super cute kids. Would it be allowed to walk through special places like a Japanese school? No. No way you could do that. Schools here are usually, they often even have security guards. And you're not allowed inside unless you have a valid reason. So no, it's not possible. That's why I'm always just shooting on public roads, because basically that's the only place you can shoot without getting permission or risking to get yourself into trouble. We are getting closer to the commercial part of Shimokitazawa. Should be there in a few minutes. Can you repeat the temperature? Yes, 32 degrees. 32 degrees Celsius here right now. I can actually feel the sweat dripping in down my neck now. It's getting really hot, so let's see. I can probably turn down into a more shaded or a street that's in the shade soon. Also, I do have some energy drink with me, so I'll stay hydrated. Finished it. So, you know what? I will go down this way actually. Virtual Japan in the house. Welcome. Good to see you again. It was nice meeting you the other day. The marks on the electricity poles are some of them about not being noisy. I didn't really take notice, but usually no. I don't see, well, you see that sometimes, but then it's usually next to like big roads where there's also like people living. Then you can see signs like that. But other than that, wait, let me just throw away this. Okay. Oh yeah, we just passed 400 viewers. How nice. Nice. Can't wait for Euro streams. Haha, let's see. Still feel that it's very much up in the air if I'll be able to go or not, but hopefully there will be some streams from Europe next month. Yeah, to those complaining or mentioning that it's difficult to catch my videos live. Yeah, I wish I could do it in a way that works in every time zone, but unfortunately my viewers are spread all over the world, so what works for some will be impossible for others. So I try to keep a bit of a variety. Like yesterday I did an evening stream, now I'm doing a lunch stream. So yeah. I love your channel. Thank you. Thank you. And the chat is pretty active now, so I'm sorry I'm not able to read every message. But also, there's 420 something people watching now. Thank you. If there's any new viewers out there, please make sure to read the FAQ in the video description. I noticed someone asking where I'm from. That's exactly one of the questions that you would know the answer to if you took 1 minute to read the FAQ. So please do that before using the chat. What else? Oh, is this a new coffee shop? Potentially. I don't remember seeing this one before. It's kind of nice. What else? Yeah, if you're new to my channel, I do walks like this almost every day. So if that's your jam, please consider subscribing. If you really enjoy this kind of videos, consider joining me on Patreon. Link is in the video description. That will give you access to Patreon only streams, which I do every once in a while. You can also get access to other perks like some of my photos as desktop wallpapers, or even mailed to your mailbox if you want to join my postcard club. So all the information is in the video description. So yeah, now we're in the kind of one of the main streets here in Shimokitazawa. And for those of you who don't know this neighborhood, it's kind of famous or popular among, what should I say, like the creative crowd. Lots of musicians and artists tend to enjoy living here. It's also great if you're into vintage fashion, because there's lots of shops focusing on that. It's about, I think it's just like 5 minutes from Shibuya, actually 5 to 10 minutes from Shibuya. You can also get to Shinjuku pretty easily, so in terms of public transport, it's a convenient place to live. I used to live here myself many years ago, and I really enjoyed it. But as it is quite popular, it's getting more and more expensive to live around here. There's also, like, they are knocking down a lot of older buildings and replacing them with newer, more expensive places, so yeah. Thank you, Craig. Contributions to Read the FAQ fund. Indeed, that's certainly a fund I need to invest more in, I guess. Thank you. And yeah, compared to when I lived here, McDonald's was still here. This shop is new. This used to be a game center or arcade. This shop is also new. This shop is new. This also used to be an arcade. So it's changing a lot. It's changing a lot. But yeah, let's head down. Just here's the station, so let's go there. Just to show you, give a little bit of a heads up on our bearings. So here's Shimokitazawa station. Kaji-san, thank you for joining the channel. Thank you so much. So when I lived here, so that was like 7-8 years ago, this entire space here was actually, there was lots of small old shops and like an old market and some izakaya. That's all gone now. This building is new. This whole station building is new. So it has really changed a lot. It has really changed a lot. Also this side, I will go to this side of the station, which is also new. We are just hitting the half-hour mark. I'm pretty much soaked in sweat. But fortunately the meeting I'm going to, it's actually an old acquaintance of mine that I'm meeting, so it's okay. I feel that I can arrive at the meeting looking like the misery I am. It's okay. It's not a super serious meeting. This is also new. It's kind of like a shopping mall built on top of the train station. Yeah, a lot of people watching. Almost 500 people. Actually, let me walk down here. I don't think I've been to this side before. Still going with the pink shorts? No, not the pink shorts today. I already did shorts reveal a little while ago. Today it's the beige palm tree shorts. I really like the patterns made by the shadows on the floor. yeah, if you're watching this and enjoy this video, please take 10 seconds and press the like button. It's a great way to support my channel, and it helps with the mighty YouTube algorithm, which dictates my future. So your help with that is greatly appreciated. Indoor dining is there's limitations, and they're not allowed to sell any alcohol right now, I think. Exactly what the limitations are, I do not know. I think if it's just food, it's probably okay, as long as the tables are separated enough. I think I have to head back here. No, I don't think Japan in general cares much about European football. Maybe some do, like hardcore soccer fans, but most people don't. And yeah, this way is also not really very accessible. So I'll just head back where I came from. What is this place called? I don't know. This specific mall, I don't know what it's called, but it's on top of Shimokitazawa station. Too early for a beer break? Yes, I don't do beer breaks before lunch. And I will have lunch after this stream, so unfortunately there won't be any beer break today. At least not on camera. But then I'll probably have a beer with a friend after my meeting. So those high rises, let's see if we can get a better view of those. Over here we actually see a little bit of Shinjuku. So this actually used to be the train tracks, but they buried the train tracks underground, and that's how they could free up all this space for new developments. So it felt like this area has always been more or less a construction zone since the first time I came here, probably over 10 years ago. Thank you, Warren from Toronto. Olympics opening next Friday. How will Tokyo be like? I don't know. I don't think it will actually change much. I don't think there's not going to be any public activities. Yeah, I don't think it will, that there will be much going on. Thank you, S, for the super chat as well. Tokyo is very sunny and bright in July. Yes, it is. It is. Ozeki. This used to be my local supermarket when I was living here. Used to come here for my groceries. It's a pretty good supermarket. Cheap. So I think I have to wrap this stream up in about 10 minutes or so. So I will do a little walk around the station area. That will be it for today. So a bit short and sweet. How cheap is cheap? It really depends, but like on the Japanese supermarket spectrum, I would say Ozeki is like on the cheaper bottom half, but it's still Japanese prices. by and large, meaning that things like fruit is quite expensive and any Western foods are generally quite expensive. But compared to where I live now in Tamagawa, where there's only like really expensive supermarkets, I think the cost of living here would be a bit lower, especially if you cook at home a lot. There's lots of really nice bars here as well. This area has a pretty vibrant nightlife, but of course all that is put on hold right now, but hopefully things will be back to something that resembles normality sometime in the future. Okay, let's head down this way maybe. So here's this nice little outdoor market kind of place. It's been here for quite a long time now, like well over a year I think. I wonder for how long they will keep on doing this. I don't think it's gonna be permanent, but I wish it would be. How long did it take you to pronounce Tamagawa without making a mistake? I don't know. I don't find it particularly difficult to say, to be honest. Tamagawa. It's a bit long and convoluted, but it still kind of rolls off the tongue relatively smoothly. Takada no Baba. That's another funny place name, eh? I will head one more block this direction. Lots of cafes around here too. I think most of them has changed since back when I lived here. For some reason most cafes seems to be relatively short-lived unless they're parts of big chains, which is kind of sad, but I guess the financial reality is just pretty harsh. Exactly 500 viewers now. Thank you for tuning in. I wish I could stream a little bit longer, but I have to wrap things up soon. But make sure to, like and subscribe. And this weekend I will most likely do considerably longer walks than this one again. So make sure to switch on notifications if you want to make sure to not miss those. Have you been to the Awa Odori festival in Shimokitazawa? Yes, I have, many times. It's wonderful. I like it. I like it a lot. Awa Odori in general is a lot of fun to watch. So for those of you who don't know, Awa Odori is a big kind of dance festival that happens in many places in Japan during the summer. It's really interesting. Really a lot of fun. I'm not much for dancing, but it does look horribly, like it looks really enjoyable, and I would actually probably enjoy joining a team and take part in our Odori sometime. But yeah, I think that will be it for today. So thanks a lot for joining me on this quick little walk, and I shall see you again soon. Thank you again, Warren from Toronto. Thank you. Okay, thanks, bye. またね、また今度。Thank you so much. Auf Wiedersehen. Vi ses. Hej då. Goodbye.